Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into Absolute Batman and also Absolute Wonder Woman. I'm telling you, this comic is on a whole different level. In this one, Batman literally goes up against a god, so buckle up and get ready for an explosive video. But before we jump in, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button because your one subscription motivates us to keep making more amazing videos like this. Let's get into it. So our comic starts with Friday. Two workers spot a truck parked in the yard. Get a load of this. Inside, Bruce is asleep at the wheel. Knock, knock. Rise and shine, Bruce. Time to build things. He exhales, barely awake. Cut to the site. Concrete crashes. Metal screams. Men moving fast. You believe Batman leveled the whole stadium? City wouldn't. He did it in a day. Cranes swing over the skyline. All right, boys, pour it. 150 new units. Gotham needs it. Steel goes up. What was that Bane thing anyway? Almost makes you think Bats knows something. Sunset. Pack it up for the weekend. Now quiet. Bruce stands overlooking the rebuild beside Lucius. Good to have you back, Lucius says. You don't disappear unless it's serious. You okay? Bruce doesn't look at him. I'm fine. Lucius nods, not convinced. Then do me a favor. Go outside. Breathe. Start a fight if you have to. Just try having fun. Lucius walks off. Bruce remains. A man rebuilding the city in daylight while the darkness waits its turn. Actually, this construction site is the same place where we saw Batman vs. Bane in Absolute Batman issue number 14. That's the moment where Bruce uses the Venom boost to finally overpower Bane, and Bane ends up being sent straight to the hospital. What an incredible match that was. Pure madness. I had so much fun watching it. Haha. Now the scene shifts to Gotham Presbyterian Hospital. Bruce steps inside quietly, dressed in a simple jacket and cap, holding a plastic bag of food. The room is dim, curtains drawn. In the hospital bed lies Harvey Dent, his body heavily bandaged, face partially wrapped, one visible eye glowing red with quiet intensity. A woman with long white hair sits in a chair beside him. Bruce lifts the bag slightly. Hey, I brought subs, your usuals. Double steak for you, Harv. And for Oz, the bird supreme. From the bedside chair comes a gentle reply. Aw, that's thoughtful of you, Bruce. A closer look at Harvey now. His expression hard beneath the bandages. Except, Oz can't eat solids yet. Bruce turns slightly, caught off guard. From the bed, a low mutter. Sandwiches. Bruce tightens his grip on the bag, jaw set. I'm sorry, Harvey lies on his side, staring with that exposed eye. At least Selena left us sacked dough before she took off. The room feels heavier now. Harvey slowly shifts upright despite the wrappings, bitterness rising. See? There's a true friend. Did she leave you anything, Bruce? Your usual? A beat. Broken heart on a roll? Bruce's face hardens, shadow cutting across his eyes. I didn't come here to fight. The page closes on that tense silence. Old friends fractured. Guilt hanging in the air, thicker than the hospital curtains. Harvey lies twisted in his bed, muscles straining beneath bruised, scarred skin. His voice cuts sharp through the quiet. Then why the sack did you come here, Bruce? Shoulders stiff. Harvey continues. Venom building. To make it all better? Patch things up? Rebuild? A closer look at Harvey's battered face as he glares from beneath his brow. Everyone sees me, Harv, and Ed, and thinks we're monsters. His eye burns with accusation. But you chose this. You. The panel tightens even more, his voice rising. And now you can't even look at us, can you? Can you? Bruce lowers his head. The brim of his cap hides his eyes. He doesn't answer. Harvey presses harder, bitterness turning into something almost desperate. That's what I thought. You're real good at saving the city. How about next time you try saving one of your friends for a change? Bruce turns away, walking toward the door. Behind him, Harvey spits the words like a curse. Yeah, that's right. Go. Walk away, big. You're not him. The door curtain shifts as Bruce leaves. Harsh Oz. Harvey collapses back into the pillow, breath ragged. Nah, he deserved it. Now moving to the Gotham Museum of Natural History. An elephant towers beneath the rotunda. Silence. Then a beam of white light cuts the dark. Batman steps forward. Marble and myth rising around him. Gods, monsters, legends frozen in stone. His flashlight lands on a vase. The eyes behind the cowl narrow. Panels of ancient warning. A centaur drawing its bow. A winged lion ready to strike. A horned beast carved in gold and shadow. Batman reads them without a word. A precise motion. Something slips from his gauntlet. Click. And then, red. Laser grids burn across the doorway. Alarms whisper through the hall. Batman doesn't move. In his hand, a circular emblem. From the darkness, Bruce says, I demand an audience with Diana of the Wild Isle. Batman's jaw tightens. He knows it. From behind, Absolute Wonder Woman says, "Hello, Bruce." He stares at the symbol and feels the past step back into the room. Wonder Woman steps through a rectangular portal of red energy, its edges crackling and hissing softly. Her presence is commanding, armor gleaming faintly in the dim light. She speaks calmly, but there's weight in her voice. "Since the Talisman of Hecate will only work 3 times, I can assume you're summoning me for something dire." The scene shifts to Batman, partially in shadow, cape draped heavily around him. He answers, "I have a friend who was changed, mutated into something half human, half animal, and he's getting worse." He continues, measured but urgent, "Your myths are full of beings who go from human to beast, beast to human. I was hoping something here, some artifact might, I don't know." Wonder Woman lowers her gaze slightly, thinking, "My lasso sacrifice is the only tool I know that can do transmogrification at that scale. But for a chaotic mind, it would be a disaster." A closer look at her face, resolute. "I'm afraid there's nothing to cure your friend anywhere on this plane." She pauses. "I do know of one artifact that might help in the other realm, but the journey would be long and deadly. A few weeks' travel at least." Batman stands silent in profile. "I have a job." Wonder Woman studies him carefully. Luckily, time moves differently there. "But as I said, the danger." Batman cuts in firm. "Diana, if there's something there to help Waylon, I want to go. Now." A brief silence. "All right, Bruce. As you wish." She extends her arm into the portal, chanting, "Accept this blood sacrifice of Diana of the Wild Isle, daughter of Circe, beloved of great and terrible Hecate, goddess of the crossroads." Bruce and Diana stepping through the crimson threshold into a vast, desolate landscape of stone and dust. The portal glows faintly behind them, a red scar in reality. Diana steadies him as the air shifts unnaturally. "Steady yourself, Bruce." Batman looks over the endless wasteland, carved by cliffs and ancient ruins. "Is this Hades?" Diana answers, calm and instructive. "No. This is a place that exists between the surface world and the underworld, beneath my mother's island, Aegea, where the veil between realms is thin." She gestures toward distant pillars and a broken colossus, half buried in sand. "The being we seek to challenge, Acrylus. He guards a bridge very far from here. Let's begin." Batman glances at her. "What about your flying horse?" They descend stone steps into the barren expanse. Diana explains, "Anything flying here is a target. We're safer walking. Besides, Pegasus is still wary of mortals, finding most of them unworthy." Batman tilts his head slightly. "You're saying he wouldn't like me?" Diana doesn't answer directly. Instead, "Come, we walk." A vertical panel marks the passage of time. Day 2. A streak of blinding lightning splits the sky. "If you look at the lightning, it will kill you." Day 3. A distant, eerie melody drifts through twisted trees marked by floating music notes. "If you listen to its song, it will kill you." Day 3. A distant, eerie melody drifts through twisted trees marked by floating music notes. "If you listen to its song, it will kill you." Day 7. A wide desert of shifting dunes. "If you stumble, the sands will kill you." Day 10. Close on their boots marching forward. "Keep up." Day 11. Batman looks up at a massive silhouette approaching. "Is that?" A towering giant lumbers past, carrying a tree over his shoulder. Boom, boom. Diana grips Batman's arm. "A Cyclops?" "Yes. If you look in his eye," Batman finishes dryly, "he'll kill me." Diana pulls him aside as the giant passes. "No, it's just impolite. Why would he kill you?" Day 12. Under a strange blue moon, they continue climbing the slope toward an unseen destination. Diana urges him forward. "Onward, Bruce." Diana sits perched on a rock ledge, scanning the horizon. Best to camp before the bloodworms wake. Below her, Bruce kneels, gathering sparse debris. "I'll make a fire." A small flame flickers against the darkness. Day 13. They stand at the edge of a massive chasm carved into the earth. Bruce looks toward the abyss. "Like actual hell?" Diana answers evenly. "My mother always made certain it was also a home." Day 14. They walk beside enormous rib-like bones half buried in sand. Bruce's voice cuts in. "And then?" Diana continues her story. "The next thing I remember, policemen were yelling my name, pulling the bats off me." In the following panel, she walks ahead of Bruce, somber. "No child should lose their father that way. I'm truly sorry, Bruce." Day 16. A thin black strip marks the passage of more time. We're getting close. They approach a raised burial site carved into stone. Bruce asks, "Who was he?" Diana replies, "A king who died fighting Acrylus." They stand before skeletal remains adorned with gold coins placed over the eye sockets. Bruce studies them. "And the coins?" Diana explains. Payment for Karen, the ferryman, to buy passage to Elysium, where fallen heroes dwell. Bruce looks at the skull. Heroes? He lost. Diana responds quietly. Apparently his people loved him. They must have made this tribute. Bruce's cape shifts in the wind. The coins. Do they really give people passage? Diana looks ahead toward the fading light. Some say they do nothing. Others that they grant crossing. Still others that they serve as a dream bridge, offering visions. But no matter. The final panel widens. In the far distance, a lone ancient bridge stretches across a vast void. Diana's voice grows firm. We've arrived. Acrolis guards that bridge there. A pause. Tonight we'll camp here. Tomorrow, we fight. Cut back to Gotham. Saturday. In the shadows of a sewer tunnel, Alfred pushes a heavy trolley and says, "It's not that heavy," he says. The man grunts as he shoves the cart forward. Red slabs of raw meat piled inside. Sure, if you're 24 years old and built like a brick. From the darkness ahead, a low, hungry murmur. Meat. The tunnel opens into a flooded chamber. A massive reptilian shape rises from the water. Long snout, towering body, claws scraping stone. Alfred freezes. Trying to sound confident, he gestures toward the cart. Yes, meat. In the trolley. The creature's glowing eyes lock onto him. A hissed response. Meat. Alfred panics, pointing frantically past himself. Over there, man. Not me. I'm just bones. There. Don't you eat me. The monster lunges forward with a roar. Rah! Alfred scrambling away under the archway as the beast crashes down onto the meat. Haha. Bloody hell. Behind him, wet, violent sounds echo through the sewer. Crunch, slop. Bruce and Diana, seated beside a small fire beneath a vast, star-filled sky. The wasteland around them is silent, except for the crackle of flame. Diana speaks first, her voice steady in the night air. Acrolis is more than a centaur. He's a lord of transformation. His bow makes 2 legs into 4, and 4 into 2. The land he guards is full of beings he has changed. She looks across the fire. Bruce exhales, the weight of everything pressing in. I'm sorry, it's just... First, monsters under Gotham, then the thumb drive you gave me. Aliens, gods, now this place. Diana studies him carefully. I understand. Your world is new and strange to me here. Bruce looks up. What is it? She holds up a small vial. It will protect you, not against injury or death, but at least against Acrolis's magic. Bruce considers it, then says quietly, Diana, you think I can do this? Help my friend. Diana's answer is firm. Everything you need lies inside you. She gestures. Drink. Bruce tilts the vial back, swallowing. The fire burns low. Diana's voice softens. Now sleep. Later, as Bruce drifts off beneath a fur covering, Diana watches over him. Kalinikta, Bruce. Bruce murmurs faintly. The night stretches on in silence. Diana's contemplative expression. She rises, standing over him beneath the stars. Bruce lies asleep, gold coins placed carefully over his eyes, glinting faintly in the firelight. The journey to the bridge is over. The final crossing is about to begin. Bruce standing alone in a vast white expanse. No horizon, no sky, only endless mist rolling at his feet. He's in full costume, cape hanging heavy, but something feels different. The world is silent. In the next panel, he slowly lifts his cowl with both hands. The scene shifts. He's younger now, smaller, the Arn are gone. His voice trembles. What the? Recognition hits him. Dad? Through the glowing fog, a familiar figure stands in a simple suit. Calm and warm. He turns slightly and smiles. Hey kiddo. The final panel stretches wide and quiet. The boy runs forward and leaps into his father's arms. Thomas Wayne holds him tightly in the endless white, lifting him off the ground. No monsters, no war, no masks. Just a father and his son, reunited in the stillness between worlds. Father and son walking hand in hand through the endless white. Thomas speaks gently. Walk with me. Bruce answers softly. Okay. Thomas looks down at him. So what is it? What's on your mind? Bruce hesitates, struggling to find the words. It's just, you're a hero, Dad. That day at the zoo, you saved us. Me, Ozzy, Waylon, all of us. His voice tightens. Me? I'm trying, but I just keep hurting everyone I care about. Thomas closes his eyes briefly before responding. This might come as a surprise, but I don't think of what I did that day at the zoo as saving you. Bruce looks up, confused. You don't? They continue walking. Thomas explains. No, for me, saving you was what I did every day before that. Teaching, being your dad. Bruce admits quietly, I don't understand. Thomas stops and kneels in front of him. You're an engineer, Bruce. You know building isn't about any one ribbon cutting. It's the commitment to making the city better, visualizing what could be, and working every day to make it so, little by little, even in those moments it seems out of reach. Especially in those moments. So get out there and build. The final panel widens into a vast symbolic landscape, a massive origami-like structure rising above the clouds. Father and son standing at its peak. Bruce's voice trembles in the quiet. I really miss you, Dad. Bruce stirring from the vision, the white fading back into the harsh light of the wasteland. A few coins fall from his face into the sand. He exhales softly. Diana, She doesn't let him finish. Sorry, Bruce. It's time. Bruce's expression hardens as he rises. Diana adds quietly, get ready. Batman steps forward into shadow. And the artifact we need? Diana answers as she walks toward the ancient stone pillars ahead. I can help you in the fight, but it must be given to you. They stop at the entrance. When you best him, steel slides free. Batman raises his blade. Diana shouts into the empty horizon. Acrolis! Her voice thunders across the barren land. Acrolis! Come out and face us. A distant silhouette moves through the dust. Well, the figure emerges. Massive, horned and muscular. Lower body that of a beast. Upper body scarred and powerful. He grips twin blades, eyes glowing. He speaks with disdain. Diana of the Amazons, daughter of Circus, who though gifted with powers of transformation like myself, is too good to consort with us lowly beings down here. His lips curl. What divine joy I shall take in felling you. A close-up of his burning eye. And your mortal mate. High above the broken bridge, Batman launches himself downward, cape flaring out like black wings against the pale sky. In his fist, a massive spiked hammer raised high, ready to strike. Below him, Diana twists in motion, her own blade sweeping upward as wind tears at her hair. Batman shouts as he descends. We're not together. The words cut through the battlefield, a defiant rejection of Acrolis's taunt. Steel and fury collide in the open air as the fight for the bridge and for Waylon's fate truly begins. Acrolis rears back on powerful hind legs, twin blades flashing, but Diana meets him head-on, bracing her massive sword against his strike. A thunderous impact rips across the panel. Batman streaks in from the side, cape snapping behind him, hammer cocked for the follow-up. Acrolis snarls, whipping around to counter. But Diana shouts, now! The timing is perfect. Batman drives in low as Acrolis twists, the centaur's momentum turning against him. A sharp impact rings out. Clang! Acrolis stumbles, and in the next brutal beat, Batman slams into him from behind, forcing the beast forward and off balance. They crash hard into the dust. Silence follows the chaos. Diana steps forward, catching her breath. Bruce, Batman stands over the fallen centaur, hammer in hand. She finishes the lesson calmly. Never stand behind a centaur. Batman blinks, looking at the crumpled form of Acrolis. Wah! A black silhouette, Batman's, is hurled through the air against a blood-red backdrop. Wham! He's thrown hard across the bridge, cape twisting as he disappears out of frame. The camera shifts to the towering stone arch of the bridge. Acrolis stands upright again, eyes burning gold. He sneers. Shame, I admit he had a warrior's heart. High above the clouds, a winged shape slices through the sky. Diana looks up, startled. Pegasus? She exhales softly, a small smile breaking through the tension. Godspeed, my friend. The winged horse dives toward the distant horizon, toward wherever Bruce has fallen. Acrolis steps lightly along the bridge's edge, tail flicking behind him, blades resting casually at his sides. He glances at Diana with mocking amusement. He might have made a fine centaur, perhaps a bat centaur for my stable. Heh. Diana tightens her grip on her sword, fury building in her eyes. The battle is far from over, and Bruce's fate now hangs somewhere below the bridge, racing against the wind. High above the clouds, a winged silhouette streaks downward, a shockwave blooming beneath it in massive letters. Thoom! Diana turns sharply, shouting across the bridge. Hey, Acrolis! From the clouds dives a terrifying shape, Pegasus, transformed. His body skeletal and armored in black bone, wings stretched wide, eyes burning red. Straddling him, cape flaring behind like a banner of war, is Batman, hammer in hand. He calls out mid-flight, I got your bat centaur right here. They roar toward the bridge. Acrolis plants his hooves and draws his bow, muscles coiling. He growls, all right, Amazon. From two legs, Batman leans forward over Pegasus's neck, eyes locked on Diana. Wonder Woman, look out. Acrolis pulls the string back further, energy gathering at the arrow's tip. His voice finishes the incantation. To four, Diana. And the sky itself seems to hold its breath. Pegasus dives between Diana and the incoming magic, and the impact sends Batman flying sideways through the sky. A massive impact tears across the panel. Thunk! Batman's body jerks violently as the transformation arrow strikes him mid-flight. He tumbles across the bridge in silhouette, cape snapping, limbs flailing. crashing hard against the stone. Dust explodes outward as he rolls to a stop. Acrylus lowers his bow, teeth bared in fury. Insolent, he reaches for his blade, eyes blazing. Diana plants her feet, lifting her massive sword high. Her voice rings with defiance. You were right, Acrylus. My mother is a master of transformation. Behind her, Batman lies motionless on the stone. The spell has been cast, and something has changed. Diana stepping fully into the storm of magic and steel. She grips her sword tight, eyes blazing. But so am I. Acrylus wheels around, muscles coiling as he taunts. Watch closely as I transform. Diana charges straight through him. The next instant, explodes in a brutal close-quarters strike. Crack! Her blade smashes across his face. She snarls through clenched teeth. Your face. Acrylus is launched backward, body twisting midair. He crashes hard against the stone bridge. Thunk! He collapses, stunned. Diana stands over him, breath heavy. For a brief second, the bridge is silent. Then realization hits. She looks past the fallen centaur, panic breaking through. Bruce! Diana kneeling beside Bruce's fallen body. An arrow is lodged through his cowl. Bruce struggles to speak, voice weak. Diana, His breath catches. I failed him. I couldn't. The artifact. Diana cups his head gently, steadying him. Shh. Hold still. In a stark red panel, she snaps the arrow free. Bog! She pulls him into her arms as his strength fades. You've not failed, Bruce. Remember what I told you. She lifts him carefully. Now let's get you home. Bruce's face beneath the mask. He forces the words out. No, not yet. His hand reaches weakly outward. I haven't gotten to say. Thomas Wayne stands upside down in the void, fading. Bruce's whisper carries into the silence. Goodbye. Sunday. Gotham rests beneath a pink-orange sunrise. Digital clock flashing red numbers. 5 o'clock. An alarm blares. Beep, beep, beep. Bruce jolts upright in bed, silhouetted against the window. A panicked cry escapes him. No. Then softer. No. The alarm continues. Beep, 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 beep. Bruce's face, sweat on his brow. He whispers to himself, remember what did she? A memory overlays the moment. Diana seated calmly before him. Her words echo. Everything you need lies inside you. Bruce grips something in his hand, a shard-like object glowing faintly gold. He drives it into his shoulder with a grimace. The final panel burns in warm orange light from the shard's glow. Bruce stares forward, focused, resolute. His thoughts align, turn 2 legs into 4, and 4 into 2. A beat. The artifact. The start of a new work week. Monday. Bruce walks onto the construction site, lunch pail in hand, shoulder strapped from injury. A worker calls out, "Morning, bro?" Lucius looks at him concerned. "Your arm. What the hell did you do?" Bruce answers smoothly, "I was just following your advice, Mr. Fox. Touched some grass, rode a horse, got in a fight." Lucius blinks. "But?" Bruce smirks slightly. "Just kidding. I slipped in the shower. Come on, time to build things." Cut to darkness. A sewer tunnel. Water lapping against brick. A small package sits on the ground. A golden shard pendant attached to it. A note reads, "Way, wear this necklace. Let it touch your skin. You are never alone. B." Reptilian eye opening in the shadows. A low, rumbling whisper. "Bruce." A scaled hand lifts the necklace gently. The final caption teases what's next. Next, Ivy. Quantum Judgment. I really enjoyed this issue. I've been liking every installment of Absolute Batman, and this one continues the strong storytelling the series has delivered so far. My only hesitation, and I'm not sure I'd even call it a criticism so much as an observation, is that Wonder Woman doesn't quite feel like Kelly Thompson's usual take on the character. She's less jovial and free-spirited here, coming across as far more stark and serious. That said, Batman in Absolute Wonder Woman felt lighter than he does in his own series, so the contrast goes both ways. Ultimately, I didn't mind the shift at all. In fact, this more serious tone made Diana feel especially formidable. I loved seeing Snyder and Dragotta tackle Diana, Greek mythology, and her supporting mythological characters. Honestly, I wish we had a few full issues of Bruce and Diana traversing this realm and battling Greek monsters together, because it was an absolute blast. Bruce riding Pegasus and fighting the Centaur god was a standout moment and pure fun. The first half of the issue does a great job focusing on Bruce dealing with the fallout from his war with Bane, particularly as we see how his friends are coping with their physical and emotional damage. I'm really excited to see Harvey and Oswald continue their descent, as we're clearly starting to witness those shifts take hold. Waylon, on the other hand, feels like he'll remain an ally for now, and I'm very intrigued by how his new artifact will factor into his future. Overall, this was a highly enjoyable issue, and I absolutely recommend it.